Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're at a port and the Irish Sea is right there, so that can mean one thing only, and that is that we're going to Ireland. We're going to do the Irish Drift Series. James Deane is driving, so it's going to be really cool. We're on road tyres, we're on the Westlake SA57s, and yeah, it's going to be super cool. So anyway, let's go. We are now off the ferry on the other side in Dublin, so it's 50 minutes to Mondello Park. So really not far at all, which is super cool. We're just waiting with some other trucks now getting out of the port, but yeah, let's go. Made it to Mondello Park. We just done our temperature check and all that sort of stuff, and we are obviously always distancing when we're doing stuff like this. But yeah, gotta get the car off and get very suited up and have some fun. Alright, so we're all suited up, giving the car a little bit of a clean, because when we're going this far and going over on the ferry, it does tend to get a little bit dirty. But yeah, we're actually on part of the track that they use for rallycross, I think it is, which is super cool. But yeah, feeling super good about today. Obviously got to sort of recalibrate my driving to the road tyres. But yeah, we should be alright. I think we're probably gonna get one practice run, because there's about 100 drivers, or I think over 100 drivers. And then obviously there's only 32 places in the top 32. It's going to be very interesting. Okay, so we're fortunate enough to do a bit of a track walk, so you can see the start lines there. Clip 1 and clip 2, and we're just going to go around the track, have a little scout out, but yeah, practice starting soon, so might have to get a jog on. Okay, so I said there's 100 drivers, and out of them there's some big names. So James Deane's actually going to be here, or is here, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I can't cross my fingers on their own, that I get to battle him. That would be super sick. Also, Dave Egan and Josh Holdsworth from Drift Games are here. But yeah, loads and loads of cars. So it's going to be loads of cars to qualify, loads of cars in practice. But yeah, 32 drivers can qualify. Let's see how we do. Alright, so now it's time for qualifying. The track's quite technical, similar to BDC, but we're on the road tyres, so they make lots of smoke, which is going to look super cool. So anyway, Irish Drift Series, round 1, let's go qualify.
It just goes to show the level of talent we have on the grid. Big time. We talk about talent, Connor, we talk about young guns coming through the ranks. Keep your eyes on Max Cotton right now. This guy is hot property in the UK at the moment. He's coming over to Ireland. He was at a practice day here recently. He said it was his dream to come over and drive on the Mondello circuit. Now he's here and he's competing, going up against the best we have to offer in Ireland in 2020. And
yeah,
look at the line, a really wide line from clip 5 to 6.
I've been watching and talking to the family at home and stuff, and I've watched this kid a lot now, and I've watched some of his stuff, and he's really smart. You know, he's a bright kid.
And you know what? I want to say something about him as well, in that he's in the same school of motoring as you, Connor, because he's equally good off the track as he is on the track. And for a young man of 15 years of age, that's really important. Now, he topped qualifying in pro competition in the British Drift Championship last year. And he's doing it so far at round 1. Max Cotton goes top with a 94.3. Wow, that is incredible. And on a grid that has James Deane, and people thought James Deane was going to walk this, think again, because 15-year-old Max Cotton has other ideas. Yeah. Going back into the pits now, Max Cotton sits in second position, a 94. He did top qualifying in the BDC in pro competition last weekend. Can he stick it to James Deane, Connor? That's the question. What would it mean for a 15-year-old to go out and out-qualify James Deane in his own backyard?
Yeah, I think that's what Max is probably thinking right now. You know, he's already on a 94 and he's sitting second. He's, you know, the 94 is 100% safe and probably the top 3, top 5. So, yeah, he's going to be excited about this run. I think he's maybe going to push hard and see how close he can get, and I'm excited to see what he can do in this run here too. Yeah, and I know Father Dean will be watching on nervously as Max takes to the circuit. Oh, and just, yeah, something went wrong, and yeah, you could, DV'd again. There you go.
Okay, so as you've probably seen, we had a little bit of an issue in qualifying. We debeaded a tyre on the curb. I literally went in, just did my flick, and then bang, tyre off the wheel, which is a bit unfortunate. But you know, we still scored a 94, I believe, and James Deane has topped that with a 98. So yeah, I think we're in second still, which is super good. But we'll see how the results come out. But yeah, car's looking super good. Track feels super nice. Running road tyres is way different to driving on, you know, normal Westlake Sport RS semi slicks. But I do really like the SA57, so yeah, if you guys need road tyres, you know where to go. But anyway, yeah, let's see what the scores are like and then go into battles. Okay, so we're going into top 32 battles now. It's going to be super good. We're going against an R32 with a 34 front end. Looks super sick. Let's go.
On Gary Feely, Gary Feely just scraping in 31st position. Going against Max Cotton, we've talked about him, and he has taken the drifting world by storm in the UK, and he is looking to do the same here on Irish soil. But he's got a tough competitor in his first battle. Gary Feely just warming his tyres there and getting the call to move to the line as we are ready to go.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting battle again. Obviously, we know Max is proving strong today and has the experience in battles. We haven't seen him drive yet, you know, in person, but I'm looking forward to this one. And I'm sure Gary's not going to be afraid of him either. He knows he can lean on Max here, so here we go.
Yeah, exactly. Having that confidence, he may not have driven with him before, but he'll know that by seeing him on the podiums in the past, that this guy is one that you can trust and you can commit against. And Max, again, just on a really solid line here, looks very comfortable, took to it like a duck to water. But Gary Feely now bringing the fight into the final sections here as he looks to make a dive. A bit of a shallow line inside that 3 meters, so quite close. Big dive now down the inside towards the latter stages of this run, but very steady out front from Max Cotton.
Yeah, absolutely. Unbelievable lead run there to what we expected from Max, but you can't take it away from Gary. That was a very good chaser in my opinion.
So Marshall's about to give him the orders. Yeah, thumbs up from Max and Gary. Gary to lead them in for the second half of this one, and one that definitely hanging in the balance. No major mistakes or errors on either side. So can Max Cotton overcome his first test of the day here, which is Gary Feely? Gary just a little bit wavy there as he...
Yeah, look at this, and Gary is strong enough leader out front, but look at Max right onto the back quarter panel again. And yeah, you know, this is close driving, but a little bit of a shallow transition from Max into the inside, but he's back up onto the door of Gary. Strong leader from Gary out in front, but Max is right there, caught for a little bit of pace, but he dives in again. And yeah, you know,
this is tit for tat,
yeah,
really. I mean,
yeah, you know, it's strong runs both around, and I have to say
it's hard to pick anything on either run to say who have
for Max Cotton.
More of an advantage. Moves on to the top 16 drivers that we were talking about coming into the competition as being favoured. Max Cotton is now sitting on the start line. He is waiting to go up against Sean Devine.
It's going to be an interesting battle. We're about to get things underway. It's Max Cotton to lead in Sean Devine for the first half of this one.
Yeah, I suppose the big thing here is that Max's car, it's not an overly powerful car. I think it's running roughly around the 400 brake horsepower mark
450.
From that V8. And as you say, Sean Devine has looked very quick around here. But Max, you know what? He gave it to Dwayne McKeever last week, so he will be feeling confident. But as you said, yeah, and Sean Devine coming hunting for that door, but a little bit wild in that chase position now as he tries to swing it back, and
yeah, definitely
so steady in that front position.
Yeah, that pinpoint darcy again from Max Cotton in front. But look at this, a mistake from Sean Devine on the transition.
Yeah, huge straighten there now as well.
Straighten on the transition, and yeah, Max Cotton is perfect again over the finish line. So yeah, strong from Max out front. Sean was strong until he made the mistake on the transition. So yeah, Max is probably looking like the stronger driver at the moment again over this mistake what Sean Devine made.
He's absolutely shined, and you know he's a big stage driver, even at such an early stage in his career. And what can we see now? What will he do in the chase position against Devine? He knows that he will have that advantage after the first run, after the few mistakes from Sean Devine.
Yeah, 100%. I think this is something he needs to be careful of, is the pace of cars, what he's going to struggle with. And you can see here he's going to dive in, you know, but yeah, caught for a little bit of pace, and that's what I've been watching. I've noticed it from early on this morning. The problem is he's back on, you know, maybe road tires now. He's driving a semi-slicks in the UK, and look, he's caught for pace here, Eddie. He's caught for pace, and I could read that from the start of the event.
2 votes for Max Cotton. Max Cotton moves on to the grade.
Okay, so we're now in the grade 8, and we're going out. It's going to be super fun. Not sure who I've got. Let's go.
We spoke about Max and his pace. Can he find some pace here, Connor, to outdo Enda Lyons? That's the question.
Yeah, this is going to be another interesting battle. I think, you know, both drivers kind of level playing field. So, yeah, here we go. Max in through the first corner. Enda is trying to get up onto the door again, but Max is strong out front. Looking at that lead run again, and fast transition from Enda behind. He's doing a good job here, but he gets stuck a little bit, and Max is going to pull a bit of a gap here now, and Enda dives in to that wraparound corner. Nice lead run from Max out front again. And this is the same
But
thing.
look at this, here
That's
comes
using
End of Lines.
using that car, and he's diving in again. Not a bad chase from here from End of Lines again, but yeah, Max has definitely caught for a bit of pace out front again, Eddie. Yeah, definitely, and now you're at a deciding factor. One of the boys are going to a semi-final, so you're thinking about taking some. You want to go and stand on the podium now, so. Yeah, here we go in the lines, and Max is left with a bit of a gap off the start line. He needs to get up close here. He needs to dive in, and this a bit of a gap on the way in is not going to do it, in my opinion. And Inda's out front strong.
No, certainly not.
Max trying to dive in.
He needs to be glued here for the rest of this one.
Max needs to dive into the door here, and yeah, just not the pace for me, not the proximity, and Inda's looking strong out front. And you know what, this exciting driver Max Cotton we might be looking at In the Lines going to the top 4 here. I'm not 100% sure, but the pace of In the Lines compared to Max Cotton right there, Max was caught for a little bit.
Yeah, I think if you compare lead to lead and chase to chase, both lead runs are very solid.
I want to see him one more time.
One more time call from Mike Fitzgerald. Jack?
I also want to see it one more time.
Important championship points up for grabs in this 3-round championship. It's going to be tight, and all the points that you can grab are important, particularly in such a short season. As Max Cotton leaves the line, and the lines just backs off there just a little bit and lose some ground here, Conor.
Yeah, big time. Max got a good kind of jump off the line there, and yeah, Inda's trying to make some dives now back onto the door, but this is a little bit better from Max out front. Look at this. Oh, fast transition from Inda. Nice transition from Inda. Back up onto the door. He's aiming for the door of Max Cotton with a nice leader from Max Cotton out front. Can Inda make it a nice clean transition and get up onto the door again? Oh, falling a bit into the inside. Max with another strong leader now, and yeah, Max looking the favourite, and that kind of runs there. I think Inda got caught off the line a little bit through the first corner. He just didn't have the proximity what he had in the first run, Eddie.
Well, here we go. Let's see, can he do just as you say, Conor, and go for that door? Well, he's gone in. Bumper to bonnet entry here, and yeah, it looks like he is trying to be that much more aggressive. Does he have the pace to keep it is the question. As they throw it into this big, long left-hander.
Gap, and
End of Lines throws it away. End of Lines throws it away, and they say you need a little bit of luck.
And you know what, I was just about to say, this In the Lines guy is driving very, very well. And
so you're not even allowed to have those thoughts in the comments there. We're the judge's decision. Kieran Hines.
My vote is with Max Cotton.
And Jack Shanahan.
My vote is also with Max Cotton.
2 votes for Max Cotton. No need to go back to the judges for an explanation. Very clear cut after that second run. And Max Cotton progresses on to the final 4. The dream weekend continues for the youngster. Max Cotton takes on David Egan in the other side of the bracket, final 4. Now, David Egan and Max Cotton have battled in the past back in the BDC Battle Royale. David Egan won that battle and won the event. Now Max Cotton has an opportunity at redemption and an opportunity to go into the final here at the Irish Drift Series Round 1 in Mondello Park. Dream weekend for the youngster as Dave Egan comes and looks to put pressure on him, and Dave Egan goes off circuit. And you know what? That's what you get for hitting 15-year-olds.
Yeah, for Dave's point of view, there's no point to that there. He's trying to hold battle away for 1 point of the bit of proximity. I think Dave's car has broke a track rod, and yeah, Max Cotton, I think, has a chance is going to sail on to the final here, Eddie.
Okay, guys, so I can't really vlog because I'm on track right now, so we're doing through the walkie-talkie. Basically, Dave had a problem with his car, and just a little bit of a mark in the back of mine, but we took that battle, and Kevin Quinn actually beat James Deane, so I'm against Kevin Quinn now. This is going to be a super awesome battle. Let's go.
Where he's going to finish first or second, that is yet to be decided. I think a successful day at the office. Either way, we almost have our final. Kevin Quinn will be looking at his first opportunity to take a podium or a first place step at an Irish podium. And here we go for the final time today. Max Cotton to lead in, Kevin Quinn. Quinn right up on the door, straight from the off. So aggressive here. And we talked about the pace of Max Cotton, but that line is as perfect as always so far. Quinny is right with him as Kevin Quinn now dials on the angle to go door to door with Max, and a very steady approach here from Kevin Quinn as he now goes aggressive and puts that S15 into harm's way. But Max Cotton, you know what, Conor, he may not have a whole lot of pace, but he's certainly got a lot of nerve for a young kid. Yeah, certainly, and after that first run, Max Cotton putting himself in a situation, in a position, Conor, to take the streak, to be the one. I mean, we have had some of the best drivers in the world, and a 15-year-old from the UK, a relative unknown, could be coming here to take down the Irish streak in Mondello Park on a sunny day in September, when everything else this year has been pretty uneventful. All we've seen now is two guys going at it, and Max Cotton could be about to take it down, but can he take down Kevin Quinn? Kevin Quinn, the streak in his hands, everything on his shoulders. Can he hold it together? As he
Max is trying to find a door,
shreds those tires as they come around the final section, the final time today, unless we go one more time. Kevin Quinn, Max Cotton, your finalists, round one of the Irish Drift Series. And I can announce in third position is James Deane. And after a lot of discussion from our judges, a lot of watches on the rerun, and an incredible drive, I can announce in second place it is Max Cotton.
What an absolutely amazing day. So Kevin Quinn came first, I came second, and James Deane third. It's been absolutely mental. Mondello Park is actually such a cool track. But yeah, big thanks to Irish Drift Series for putting on a super cool competition. But yeah, super happy with how we are now, and also we're here at Dublin Port. I'm about to get on the ferry home. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. See you in the next one.